Gemini, what's up? I haven't talked to you guys for a long time. I'm sorry, guys. I've been super sick. I haven't had a voice, so makes doing readings pretty fucking hard. Sorry about that, guys. I did miss you, and this is just going to be a short reading, 3 days, 28th through the 31st. I just wanted to get a quick one out there because I haven't for a while. And then I'll pick back up my normal readings November 1st, okay? So, Gemini, in love, October 28th through the 31st. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you guys are doing well, guys. I feel super out of the loop. So, I'm now using the Witch's Tarot as my main deck and the Gilded Tarot as my clarifiers, at least for now anyway. And I've been using the Gilded Tarot as my main deck for almost 20 years, so this is different for me. We'll see how it works. That's too many, guys. Sorry. We can't take 6 cards at a time. Okay, guys, so your overall is the King of Swords. This is your energy as well as Libra and Aquarius. So this is awesome for this to come up as your overall in your own reading. This is you being in your power, right? King of Swords is very head over heart. It's you're using your brain, not your heart right now. You're looking at whatever the situation is currently for you in love. You're looking at it logically. You're basing whatever it is that you're doing on fact and not emotions. You got to do that sometimes. You're cutting out what doesn't serve you. You're being honest with your truth, your communication. You're looking at the situation logically, right? You're looking at it exactly the way it is, not letting your emotions get the best of you. So could be being a little cold, detached, but sometimes you have to be. If it's a shitty situation, you have to cut out what doesn't serve you. And sometimes you have to be kind of a dick to do that, but whatever you have to do. All right, so your recent past, you have the Four of Wands. Now, this is a really good card, but this is your past, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, Four of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with one, didn't have to be. But this is a marriage card, so maybe you were married, maybe you still are, whatever. But this is celebration, wedding, whatever. It's good shit. It's stable foundation. Now, in your present, you have the Ten of Wands. More fire energy again. But this is feeling really burdened. Like, shit's really heavy for you. You need to put some of that down. It's getting too heavy. You're carrying too much. I don't see... Actually, let me not say that yet. So it looks like you go from something super stable, something awesome, whether it was a marriage or just a really stable relationship, it was really good. But now you've gotten to this point where you feel like it's heavy. You feel like you're carrying a lot of shit from it, whatever. All right, so that's your present. Now, your future, you have the Ace of Cups reverse. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with one, don't have to be. Anyway, the Ace of Cups reverse is a lack of a new beginning in love, lack of love, basically. All right, so if you look at it, it's a cup of love, emotions. It's overflowing. There's love everywhere, emotions everywhere. It's reversed. So there's some sort of break, whatever, here that causes this lack of love. And I mean, that can happen when you're in King of Swords mode, because he is so head over heart that, he can completely neglect his emotions sometimes and come across, unloving or whatever. But it's not without reason, right? So you're present, you have the Ten of Wands. You're feeling really burdened, right? And that can cause this lack of love in you. Like, you're feeling like shit. You're not feeling very loving. Why? Because you feel like you're carrying everything. You can't carry anymore. You don't have anything left to give. Okay? Now your outcome is the Seven of Swords. Again, more air energy. Seven of Swords is a very sneaky card. It's very sneaky energy. It's deception. It's theft. Whether that's actual theft, something physical, or just your energy. Somebody's stealing your energy, your time. Somebody's lying to you. Whatever that is, that's what this card is. Okay? And again, this shit can go both ways. It could be you being deceptive or the other person. I don't know. Only you do. So let's clarify, guys. Trying to make these quick. But it's really hard to do because I could talk about the shit forever. Try not to, though. But I need to get it all out there. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it, right? Clarify the King of Swords for Gemini, October 28th through the 31st. Yep. Okay. So Ace of Cups reversed. You now have the Ace of Cups reversed in your overall and in your future. So now, while this is what I was saying. So the King of Swords, he is very head over heart. So he could be completely, you know, lacking emotion. He's not putting forth any love. He's not accepting any love. He's just there, right? And I don't know how to say it because I just explained this when I pulled the last Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups reversed now twice. So that's definitely like a lack of a new beginning in love, or a lack of emotion, lack of showing your love, lack of, you know, giving your cup to someone, right? Giving them your love, giving them your emotion. And that's one of the drawbacks of being in King of Swords mode, because he can be cold and detached. Now, again, there's a reason for it. So I don't want you to think that I'm being judgmental if you're not being loving to this person, because I'm sure you have your reason. And it could also be them. It might not even be you. It's maybe somebody's not giving their love to you anymore. All right, so to clarify your 10 of Wands in your present, I have the 3 of Cups reversed, right? More water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, along with your Aces of Cups here. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're dealing with one, but the 3 of Cups reversed is a lack of celebration, okay? You're not celebrating anymore. You were in the 4 of Wands. It was great. But now, currently, you're not, because this shit's too fucking heavy. You're too burdened. You have too much weighing on you. How could you possibly celebrate? You can't, because you're too weighed down by all this other shit. This can also be a third-party situation, guys, so keep that in mind if you found out some shit, or, you know, maybe you have a third-party situation going on and it makes you not want to give your love to this other person. I don't know. Could go either way. Clarify your Ace of Cups over here in your future. And guys, just, I could keep clarifying and keep going, and I would love to, but I'm trying to make these quick because it's only 3 days worth of a reading. You're going to get another one in another couple days, so if you need any further clarification, just feel free to email me. It's all good, or comment. Okay, so your future, you have the Star reverse. Aquarius energy, if you're dealing with one, you don't have to be. If you are dealing with one, there's no love there. There's no offers being made either way. Otherwise, the Star reversed is lack of healing, lack of hope, lack of renewal. You're feeling hopeless in this situation. Why? Because there's no love and you're carrying all these fucking burdens. Okay? I mean, it makes sense to me. Why would you have hope if it's this shitty right now? Keep in mind, again, guys, this is only for the 28th through the 31st. It could all be different by Thursday. We'll see. Clarify the 7 of Swords down here in your outcome. Okay. The 7 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Cups. More water energy. 4 of Cups reversed. So it is coming out of a period of contemplation, of apathy, boredom, whatever. You're just kind of sitting there. Here, let me flip it over so you can just see what it looks like upright. Just keep in mind it is reversed. All right, so the guy's just sitting there. He has these 3 cups sitting there in front of him. He just doesn't really give a shit about those. And he has this cup, like, being shown to him by the universe. Like, here's this big-ass cup of love, and he's just sitting there. He doesn't want that one. He doesn't want the 3 sitting there because, why? Because he doesn't really give a shit. He's just, you know, whatever. So there's these cups here, so what? Now it's reversed. So you are coming out of a period of feeling that way, probably because there's some deception, and you're like, all right, this is going to make my decision. I'm not going to sit here and contemplate anymore. I'm not going to think about any of these cups because there's some shady shit going on. All right, now, get your advice. There's one. There's the other one. Lots of majors in these readings tonight. You guys have an awesome Halloween. I feel like I missed all of October with being sick and shitty. Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through these and keep my voice. So your advice cards, right? You have the moon. This is Pisces energy, but it doesn't really matter as an advice card because it's not going to represent the person you're dealing with. It's just going to represent your advice, right? Okay, so the moon. As an advice card, the moon is hidden things, secrets, things that you don't know yet. So as an advice card, it's either going to be make sure you're not hiding anything, make sure you're being open, make sure there's no secrets. Or it could be pay attention. Pay attention, there might be things that you don't know yet. So there is this deception shit down here in the outcome, and it doesn't look like, as of right now, that's come out in the open. So your advice card is watch out for things that are hidden, things that you don't know. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know that. But just pay attention. There are things that you don't know that you might want to know. So pay attention to your intuition, that type of shit. Okay? And the other one that came out with it is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is emotional. So you have King of Swords up here in your overall, right? King of Cups in your advice. So my advice would be to balance the two, all right? Pay attention to the facts. Pay attention to logic. Don't get, overwhelmed with emotions that you don't see the reality of shit, okay? Make sure you're still cutting out the shit that doesn't serve you, but don't be completely lacking of emotion either. Don't completely, follow your head that you leave your heart out of it. You want to balance the two, okay? And that would be why, you have the King of Swords up here and the Ace of Cups reversed twice, so there is no emotion. There's no love. They're all pouring the fuck out all over the place, okay? So don't get so caught up in being so cutthroat and harsh that you completely forget your emotion, because that's not going to work for you either. You want to balance the two, all right? He's at the top. He's at the bottom. King of Swords, King of Cups. They're both awesome people, right? But they can both get carried away in either direction, so you want to bring them together, your head and your heart, all right? Don't leave either one of them out in this situation. All right, guys, love you, and I will talk to you in a couple days. See you, Gemini.